Very happy to have here today with us a representative of Valencia Football Club. We have with us today Josep Borrell. He is the Commercial Strategy Coordinator of Valencia. And Valencia, it's been actually very successful as well in Asia, right?
Hi everyone. First of all, thanks to LaLiga for having us here and being able to present a bit about our club. A bit about myself, I'm the Commercial Strategy Coordinator for the club, and my role involves mainly to look after our international strategy. And obviously, Asia is a key region for us. In fact, we got 20 million viewers on TV on across all our matches and competitions last year, so definitely it's a place that we want to explore, and where we are investing so many resources in the growth of the club. We understand that Asia as well is a very cluttered market. There's so many clubs, all the European clubs want to go here, and we want to create something different, show our values, show some aspects of the club that can resonate with Asian fans, and can make them choose Valencia as their favorite Spanish club and European club. We have a great history of success and failure. I think we are like a roller coaster, and I think that makes us different. But I will just let you watch the video of our club, because it will give you a bit of background about who we are, and after that I'll show you a couple of slides as well that will give you a bit of background about it as well.
We travel to Valencia as well. From Mallorca, because they're not far from each other, so let's go to Valencia and feel a bit Valencia's spirit.
Valencia is one of the most amazing cities in Europe. Located on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea, the third largest city in Spain attracts millions of visitors each year due to its fantastic climate, culture and leisure attractions and its avant-garde architecture. Another big attraction for the city is its historical football team, Valencia Club de Football. The animal that adorns the club crest, the bat, has also been the legendary symbol of the city for centuries. Mestalla is the beloved home of Valencia Club de Football. Here is where the collective heart of the Valencianistas beats. One of the most historic stadiums in Spanish football. At the same time, it is also the most technologically advanced. Just outside the gates of Mestalla, thousands of fans welcome their team with dedication and passion before each game. Close to 50,000 people fill the stands to cheer on the players during both good and bad times, showing the loyalty inherited from their parents and grandparents. This loyalty began almost a century ago, when Valencia Club de Football was founded in the legendary Bar Torino. Valencia Club de Football were the best team of the 1940s, winning 3 LaLiga titles and 2 cups. Since then, the club has become one of the most recognized and prestigious entities in European football. Fans at different stages of the club's history have enjoyed success. Identification with the club goes beyond football. It is a feeling that is passed down from parents to children and has spread to world-class stars of the game, such as David Villa and Mario Kempes. This feeling of strength and unity has led the club to victory against historically stronger teams. However, honours and results pale in importance compared to the loyalty of the fans, who never surrender nor turn their backs on the team in adverse circumstances. Valencia Club de Football have always drawn admiration for their fighting spirit. When they played for the first time in the world's most prestigious club competition, the Champions League in 2000, few expected them to progress past the first phase. Instead, the team surpassed all predictions and reached the final. They would repeat the feat the following year. No other fans in the world have suffered as hard as the Valencianistas in losing 2 consecutive Champions League finals. However, they continue to support the team wholeheartedly and spurred them on to the most glorious era of the club's history. First came the winning of the La Liga title in 2002, followed by them becoming champions for a second time, winning La Liga in a battle against Real Madrid and Barcelona. Valencia Club de Football would go on to win the UEFA Cup and European Super Cup, and were crowned the best club in the world, according to FIFA in 2004. The spirit of Valencianismo today unites millions of fans around the world who are attracted by the values that make the club so special. The club has become characterized for defending the most charitable causes, supporting the most disadvantaged sectors of society through the Valencia Club de Football Foundation team. All these values are transmitted every day in our academy at the Ciudad Deportiva de Paterna, where the excellent facilities not only produce footballers, but also educate people. The Ciudad Deportiva is now a high-performance sports centre that has trained World Cup and European Championship winners such as Raúl Albiol, David Silva, Juan Mata and Jordi Alba. Every year it produces new talents such as Isco, Juan Bernat, José Luis Gallar and Paco Alcácer. Valencia Club de Football are entering a new era of international expansion, aiming to establish the club among the top teams in Europe. While the enthusiasm and passion grows continuously in Valencia, there are increasing numbers of supporters in different parts of the world. Mestalla welcomes them with open arms, together as one team, one heart, one Valencia Club de Football. You will enjoy yourself, and you will suffer. You will laugh, and maybe cry, but Valencia Club de Football will never cease to be in your hearts. In the end, this is what it means to be part of a family from which nothing will ever separate you. Welcome to Valencia Club de Football.
Nice. I think this example could be as well for other La Liga clubs, as many as our clubs. Most part of them has a foundation. All La Liga clubs are working on social responsibility projects, and all La Liga clubs has this kind of fans. They're crazy about La Liga and crazy about these clubs, that's for sure. And Josep, you would like to add something? You would like to tell us something about Valencia and AC, right?
Yes, so just with the background as well about our strategy in Asia. We put this in place around 3 years ago, and the first thing that we did was opening our social media platforms in the key platforms in Asia, from Weibo to Naver TV, Facebook, both in Chinese and in Korean. Now we have a big asset as well, having a South Korean player that actually was named best young player in Asia yesterday, and was also named best player of the 20th World Cup last summer. So we got good assets, we got a lot of connections with the region, and we're trying to exploit them. Just to put you a case of study about South Korea, Kang In Lee is helping us a lot to bring our club to this particular country. In fact, we are trying to expose other aspects of the club, using him as a star and as a representative of the club, because we want Asian fans to know about our stadium, about our academy, about our city. We understand that if we are able to bring that message, that Valencia is a historical club, traditional club, and with values that can resonate with Asian fans, I'm sure you'll choose us as your favorite European club.
Do you want to show the presentation?
Yeah.
Or, yeah?
I
Because
can.
you have some information we would like to share, and it is a good text, first slide.
Yeah, so I'm going to run through a very brief presentation just to give you a bit more background about our club and about what we're doing, about which ones are our values. So he's Kang In Lee, so he's only 19, and as I said, he was named best young player in Asia for 2019, and he has a very very interesting story. So when he was 10, he won a TV show, football TV show in South Korea about football abilities, and Valencia recruited him. It wasn't easy to bring him to Spain because his family had to agree to move with him because we cannot sign any player from any age. So the family decided to move to Valencia and to invest in the future of his son. And he's gone from the very low ranks of the academy to the first team. So I think it's a very nice story about him, and he's helping us a lot. About the key facts that you're seeing now on the slide, I'm not going to tell much because you've seen them in the video, but only to say a bit about our city. We are based in the southeast of Spain, very close to Mallorca, and we are a city that we say that one of the biggest exponents of the Mediterranean culture. Probably Albert will be a bit angry because yes, we are compatible because Mallorca is as well in the Mediterranean Sea. And yeah, so we are a big city. We play in LaLiga, in the Champions League. We are one of the biggest stakeholders in LaLiga, and we've been successful through our history. And that's not easy, given that we play in a league with two big trailblazers as Real Madrid and Barcelona. But we overcome all these big obstacles to try to be successful, and in fact we won the Copa del Rey last year against Barcelona, and we are trying to keep pushing and keep growing.
So,
a bit of our academy. Our academy is our biggest asset. So the club understands that developing players as a person and as a footballer is key for our success and to give back to society as well. The academy is the fifth most strongest one at the moment, so we are the fifth club that gives more players to the top European leagues, in this case 23, only behind Real Madrid and Barcelona. And we got players right now that play for the national team, as Jose Gaya and Carlos Soler. We got Kangin, as I mentioned before, best player on the 20s in the World Cup, and Ferran Torres, best player in the Euros on the 19th. And we are based in Valencia. As I mentioned previously, Valencia is a great city. So from here, I will invite you to come there because it will make a difference for you. We are an exponent of the Mediterranean culture, as I mentioned previously, but we are also a very, very, very beautiful city. Our city is famous for its gastronomy. We are the birthplace of paella. And we are going to be the capital of design 2020. So our city as well have something lot to offer.
I don't know, paella, you know it? Rice, yes. Rice lover. Here they have paella. Okay, I'm sure it will be very nice paella in the Philippines, but the best one, have to know, is in Valencia. And maybe second one in Mallorca, they're good as well. Have to say.
And I want to briefly talk about Asia as well. Why Asia? First of all, because we are a global brand. These are some of the key facts about our global brand. So we got academies all around the world. In Asia, we got academies in Shanghai, in Japan, and in Johor, Malaysia. And we got more than 500 supporters clubs around the world. So that gives us, a huge presence all around the world. We got players for different nationalities, so we are a club that actually has a lot of touch points in different regions of the world. What we are trying to do in Asia is try to connect with the fans, try to get to know them, try to pass our message in a way that they can understand us and understand our values. So that's why it's key, because we know that Asia is a region that loves football, that loves to know about football, and we are trying to help them understand it as well. That's why we bring academies to different parts of the world, and Asia specifically, because we want to bring the methodology and take the football to the next level in this country that loves football that much. Finally, and just to finalize, these are some data about what I mentioned previously about the work that we do in social media. We launched TikTok last year. We work with Naver and Naver TV. We got agencies helping us because, as I said, our idea is to reach this market in the best possible way, most efficient way. So we trust in agencies and in LaLiga to help us to send that message. We at the moment have 1.4 million followers across all our social media sites, and we actually grow it by 50% compared to last year. So it's something that we're going to keep working on, and we're putting so much energy on it. So hopefully we'll see better results, and we'll see more and more people interested in our club.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
I was telling you this example of Valencia can be as well for the La Liga clubs. That is not a performance. We're not like saying to you like nice cities, nice fans. It's true. If anyone has the chance to go to Spain and to attend a La Liga match, that will be such a nice experience. And I think there is nothing compared to being in a La Liga stadium. I actually didn't introduce myself. I'm in love with La Liga because I'm part of the La Liga team. I'm working in the comms department, managing communication for Asia. For me as well, it's been a pleasure to be with you today because we are based in Madrid. So Ivan is based in Singapore, Alman is living here, but I came for SPA Asia, but it's an honor for us to be here, but as well to be with the media because I'm used to work with other media in other countries. It's my first time working here in the Philippines, so it's nice to be here with the local media as well. And just for finishing, we mentioned many of La Liga clubs are changing in the recent times. And good example, I think, will be Real Valladolid. We had the chance before, and we talked a bit with his president, but we are pleased to introduce you to David Espinal. He's the chairman's office director. And I know you know a little bit more about Real Valladolid, but David is going to add any other information, right?
Yes, thanks for coming. I'm pleased to be here in Real Valladolid. Of course, are pleased to be here in the Philippines to improve our relationships with Asia. And well, we don't have any video because
You don't need it, David. You
no,
don't need it.
there is an explanation. We are leaving the club from 1 year, 2 months ago. And we are transforming absolutely the club, the stadium, the structure. And this is why we do a videotape today. Tomorrow that will be old-fashioned. This is why we prefer live show. We bring our president, who is for us by now better than one video. Anyway, next time I hope we will finish most of the changes we are planning for the club, and we will be able to introduce you with a videotape of the city of Valladolid.
But it's a nice city, actually.
Yeah,
A very nice city as well.
One period of the history that was the capital of Spain. Probably you will, excuse me, you know, Christopher Columbus. He signed a contract with the crown, the Spanish crown, to discover America. Well, he thought another thing, but definitely he discovered America. He signed a contract in Valladolid, which was the site of the court of Spain. Well, we took the club, and then I brought a presentation. Just I will show you the first slide, just for you to see the design of our club, which is the base. That big guy called Salisu, he belongs to one academy of Real Valladolid. We have one in Ghana. And we have the biggest sign of the club in history, which was made last year, which is Sergio Guardiola, the striker. And we have a national product, which is number 22, called Nacho, which is a defender. We are dedicated to change absolutely the club. We want to be more professional. We're changing the gyms, the way the club travels for the games, the way we deal with the partners, with media, the way we work with all the clubs, with La Liga. We feel really proud to belong to this big organization. And it's easy for us to talk about the changes because we have an inspirational man, which is Ronaldo. Ronaldo knows what he wants and what he dislikes from football because of his big experience as one of the best players in the world. Actually, he won a world championship with Brazil in Asia, in Japan, and in Korea in 2002. This inspiration is a big responsibility for us, but is a big help at the same time. So we offer you the chance to discover Real Madrid, as we say, to fall in love with us, not just to be a partner. We want partners, but we want sponsors. And we got people who likes Real Madrid. This is the best thing we can say. We have improved our season ticket holders. This is a record ever in Valladolid to TV2000. We have increased the interest in Real Madrid since Ronaldo bought the club. In an average worldwide 40%, just from 40% in Asia to 70% in South America. We're increasing our social media. And at the end, we're becoming a bigger club than we are. We also work very straight with the humanitarian issues throughout our foundation. And we have a name. We want to be a better club than we are, and to be better people than we are. Thank you.
Thank you. In case you need any other extra information, or photos, or facts, or whatever you need, you let us know, because we can provide you some materials for your nice articles that I guess you're going to write. Yeah, will be like that. So Ivan, I don't know if you have any conclusion, anything to add to our media?
First of all, I would like to say thank you to the representatives of the clubs, to flying all the way from Spain to Asia, on the way to SPA, to attend the conference, and also to be here in front of the media. I think it's very important for us to show, to send a message to everyone, especially here to the media, that we work very close with our clubs, and it's very important for us to make sure that we work with them, to build that storytelling about not just what's happening during the weekends or during match days on the field of play, but also about the history or the things that happen on a daily basis in each of the clubs. And there is a lot, that we can share on the different digital platforms that we have presence in the region. We need to work together with our clubs to develop their brands in this region. So it's very important for us today to be here and to be able to introduce, just 3 of the clubs, that some of you probably you are very familiar with them, some not, but it's always good, that everyone has a chance, to know more about our clubs, that in the end is the core of LaLiga. And then also say thank you to everyone who was able to attend this media session. I think we have some one-on-one interviews.
Yeah.
So
some of the media, if you are interested in having a one-to-one interview with any of our spokespersons, they will be available. There will be a cocktail over there now for you. So, and we will leave this room just for the one-to-one interviews, and media will come one by one.
Yes, if you have any questions, for any of us, we are happy to help you answer, later. We'll be around anyway, so again, thank you very much. Thank you everyone for coming today.
I don't know if anyone has any question now that would like to ask. In case, any question? Not? Okay, then, thank you very much. And as mentioned, we invite you to go to the other room to have some cocktail, right? And we will leave this room for the one-to-one interviews. Thank you very much.